Welcome back to Come Knit With Me. This is Cynthia Ogden. Today we're going to do the sleeves. And this is actually take two. I did the sleeves earlier, but I've misplaced the video. So I'm going to refilm it. Now you're going to extend 48 stitches. And one of the easiest ways to do that is remembering each section is 15 needles. So that's 2 sections for 30 plus 8 more. Alright, now you're going to locate the decrease that you did for the arm, and you're going to hang it on the machine. Now I'm using a 3-prong tool. It works just the same if you do with a single prong. It just happens to be what I picked up. Okay, and now locate the other end, the other decrease, or cast off, however you want to consider it. Pick up 3 stitches. Oops. Or 2 if it wants to be a pain in the butt. And what I said, 30, but I need 48. So I need 5 more on each side. 5 and 5. That'll give me 48. The reason I knew that, because it should have been a little bit more stretched out. Okay, so let us begin. Hang it back on the machine, or on the machine if you did it right the first time. And locate your other side of your sleeve where your decrease is. See how it's a little bit more stretched out? Okay, then you're going to take the center where the sleeves are sorry, where the shoulders are joined, and you're going to put them approximately in the center. And then go to the center of the drape, pick up stitches. Now you can use, if you just got the single tool, just use the center tool, the center stitch. And just pick up the center and rehang it. Now see, I've only got 2, so I'm going to use 2 of the prongs. And I'm trying to pick up, you know, the stitches made up of the knot and the loop. I'm just trying to pick up the loop. Okay, and go into the center of this one. This is the collar that I'm picking up now. And hang it approximately in the center. Now if you don't like this coming out like that, which I'm not real fond of it, I use a yardstick and a 12-inch ruler. Okay, and then hang these 3. Always go to the center and hang it back up. And again over here, go to the center, which is the lowest point of the drape. Pick up the stitches. If it's 2, if you've got a 2-prong, no worries, just pick up the 2. And hang it into the center. Now if you want to have all your needles in the open position, might make it a little easier for you. And again, you go to the lowest point, which is on the average the center of your work. And like I said, I'm only picking up the long part of the stitch, not the knot part of the stitch. Okay, then you're going to go and add some weight to it. And I don't add here because it's going to be unique to go across, because you got to go slow or you will lose a few stitches. Okay, there it is. Okay, now take off my needle stoppers, whatever you want to call them. Set them out of the way. And then you're gonna knit the first row slowly, and I'm using key plate 2. Double check. I'm leaving a tail to sew the sleeve on. Excuse me. Now, if it's tough to knit, or sometimes it jams on you, which it's behaving right now. One thing I did forget to do is to change my row marker. Okay, so that's a 1. And now I am going to work even for 6 rows. Then I'm going to decrease 1 at the end of each end of every 4th row twice, and then every 5th row 6 times. And yeah, that does sound confusing, so we're just going to take it one step at a time. We're going to do row 6. We're going to do knit 6 rows first. Okay, so that's 6 rows. 1, 2, okay, and now we're going to decrease 1 stitch at each end of every 4th row. So now you got to keep track of 4 rows, which what I'm doing is I'm marking it on my paper that I'm using. I'm using the computer screen, and what I'm doing is I'm going to delete I'm going to write down 4 numbers. You know, I just used the 1, and as I knit a row, I'm going to take a 1 away. Okay, so now I'm going to do some decreasing. Yeah, decreasing. And I don't like decreasing. It changed. I don't like decreasing on the very edge. So on an average, I'll go into the 3rd stitch. That's what I get for trying to knit with my glasses on. Okay, so we got that side. And this is just a simple decrease, picking up the 3 loops and moving over 1 stitch. And I'm getting rid of the extra needle that I dropped. Okay, then we're going to decrease 1 stitch of every 4th row twice. So I only want 2 marks, not the 4. Okay, so I want 4 rows. And I remove a mark, and I decrease 1 stitch at each end. Get rid of the extra stitch. To decrease, I just pick up the loops, move it over 1 stitch, because I'm only decreasing 1, and put them back on the machine. Okay, now I'm going to do 4 more rows. Okay, and I'm going to decrease the 1 because I just finished it. Now I don't have any more 1s, so I'm going to move on to the next. After I do the decrease, I'm going to move on to the next instruction. And some of you may want a little refresher. So what I'm doing, I'm extending the 3 stitches because I'm moving 1 over, taking them off the machine and moving them over 1 stitch, putting them back on the machine, and that's it. Hang on, let me get you a little taller. There we are. Sorry about the wobbles. Okay. Now I'm going to do the decrease over here. Then move on to the next instructions. Okay, so now I'm going to do on every 5th row 6 times. So I'm going to mark 6 numbers, and I did my decrease. Now I'm going to go 5 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Decrease 1 stitch each side. Move the stitches, slide them over 1. And make sure you put back that 1 stitch that you're not using anymore. Okay. If they don't want to open, like this one's giving me a little issue, just do it one at a time and slide it on. Okay, now just slide it on and take it off. Okay, now I'm going to go 5 more rows. Three, 4, 5, remove 1, decrease 1 on each side. Okay. Now I'm going to decrease. I did the decrease. Now I'm going to knit 5 more rows. And 5. Decrease. Oops. Don't forget to remove. And decrease. And 5 more rows. And delete one of my markers. Move the stitches over to delete to decrease 1 stitch. Okay, and go 5 more rows. Okay, decrease. Okay, knit 5 more rows. Okay. Now I'm trying to decide when this sweater is completed what I want to make, with a little pair of shorts to go with it, or little panties, or some full-length pants. Okay, now I'll need 5 more rows. And now I'm doing my last decrease. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. And 5. So, okay, I'm going to work even for 48 rows. And I should have 32 stitches, just double checking here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 20. 2, 4, 6. 8. Let me do that again. I should have 32. I think I could have a few extras. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 28 instead of, I think I put an extra row in there or something. Let's see. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 20. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, now let me see if okay. So I am gonna put the 2 back on. So that's 1. Now when I'm doing this, I like making my stitches stay solid. And as I'm doing, I'm just grabbing the yarn and pulling it straight out, then just kind of walking it off. 4. That should be at the, yep, there's my increase. So I'm going to move back out, and I'm going to go, taking all of them, all 4 off, putting this one back on, and then moving these guys back on. Okay. Opening my latches. Oh, since that one is kind of on there, I'm just gonna put it the rest of the way. You just pick it up. I'm always making noises. Another thing I've done to count is I have just a piece of plastic with 2 marks, and between that is 10 stitches. So we have 10, 20, 30, so I gotta go 1 more set. That is why I like putting stoppers on it. Okay, 1, see what I'm doing. Well, you really can't that way, can you? If you hold it just right, it'll walk the whole row out. Huh, my machine's not tied down. I'll take care of that in a minute. And here's my increases. Now this will give me 32 stitches. Ten, 20, 30, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 20. 2, 4, 6, 8. One more. I think what I'm going to do is I'm not going to really be concerned too much with that one stitch, and I will show you how to make a cheat sheet before we go any much further. Okay, so now totally forgot how many rows I've done. So I'm going to set this back to 0, and every 10 I'm going to mark it. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. Point object makes it easier to count, and keeping these guys still makes it even easier. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, you should have a total of 44 rows. Now that's to that point, okay? And it's tight, so I'm going to do the same. Okay, it's lined up. Now, the directions on the pattern, which I'm going to fix that says put this onto waist yarn, but what I'm just going to do is I'm going to just jump to part 4, alternating. Oh, I did fix it. Okay. And I'm going to knit 8 rows, and then I'm going to turn them to ladder. Okay. Now I'm going to do 1 row, then convert the stitches. Now these I'm going to go ahead and convert to stitches, to purl. I'm going to take the second hook in, second stitch. That'll give me solid stitches to stitch up. Skip 1. And just as a simple reminder, let me zoom in on a couple. I'll just push it into the latch, pull it off. Alright, push it into the latch right below it so you can ladder it off and knit it back up. Now again, I like keeping everything still. So I reach into the stitch below, pull it up and off, ladder it up down, stitch it back up. Okay, let me go big again. Now when I finish this, I'm going to knit 7 rows. I already got the 1. I do that way I don't have to count down 8 rows. I just find the row that I converted. And I'm on my way. Then we will come back after we cast it off, and then we will do the bad part, which I do not like doing, and that is seaming up. Let's have a tight stitch there. Now the last stitch, the last convert would put me at the last stitch. And I really don't want to do that, so I'm not. Okay, take your tools off. Put the unused needles back. And knit the additional 8 rows. So it's 7, so because you got 1 row done. So it's 1, 2. I already took out those bunches of rows. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now you can do this a couple ways. you can open every other stitch all the way down. Now this one you have to be careful doing it this way. This is one you want to make sure you have the row count right. I'll slide the ruler, excuse my hair, and then put the other one in the back. Okay. I have an issue which I will show you when I get there. Okay, that's the issue. Okay, so I'm gonna find the row I converted, which is this one. Pull it off, ladder it down, and go back up. I'm going to go see what I did with that other one. Okay, looks like I dropped the stitch. And somehow picked it up again. Okay, so I got to go in the back and stitch, do some regular reformatting. Okay. Somewhere. I dropped a stitch. Now I'm gonna swap it out. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these three out and move them over. Only to give me room to figure out what I did. Okay. Okay, let's get this one off. And I'm just going to restitch the row. Oops. Now this one is supposed to be a purl row, so I'm just going to go ahead and knit it up. And the next one will be a stitched knit stitch. So I got to do this from the back side and rehang that. Now this one is a purl, and I think there it is, excuse me. And this one is a knit all the way up. And also dropped the stitch, then added a stitch. All I'm doing is reforming them. I'm not going to worry too much about that one because I'm going to ladder that one down anyway. Excuse me. I'm going to stitch that one back up before I lose it completely. Okay, now what I'm doing, I am restitching this row. It's going to be tight, but it's excuse me. Swap the stitches out. And re-hang it. And go finish the rest of them. What I'm going to do, so I can keep it close, that way I won't go past that stitch, I hope. And ladder back up, just in, grab and pull, in, grab and pull, in, grab, all the way up. Now I will be back when I get this done so we can cast it off. And you want to cast it off carefully, not carefully, loosely. And you'll be all set. We'll just put it together. Okay, so I'll be back shortly.